I've seen a lot of like, oh, well, that's fake news, or Trump didn't say, that's taken out of context. Well, what context is it in, Kyle? Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title, this week's video is going to be a discussion video, my very first discussion video. This video is going to be 5 things that I hate about politics. I think this is a very fitting topic, considering that, one, it's election year. Speaking of the election year, go vote, please. If you're eligible to vote, go vote. I'm not gonna say it again. Go vote. Even though I just said it again. Go vote, anyways. And 2, just because of everything that's going on right now, I got the idea to do this because, 1, I want to start doing more discussion videos on my channel. I'm not sure if I want to be like a only discussion video type of YouTuber. I definitely do want to like start integrating that into like my videos. Before we get onto the video, let me just make a disclaimer. All of this is opinionative, so don't go in the comments talking about you're wrong, you're incorrect, your facts are like wrong, because how are you gonna fact check somebody's opinion? How does that make sense? I'm not really gonna be giving you a whole bunch of like statistics and all this stuff. It's just my opinions personally. Along with that, this isn't like trying to attack one side or the other. This is what I have seen from both sides, Republican, Democrat, all that stuff. And so this is just what I gotta say. Somebody's laughing, being really loud outside. That is disrespectful. Anyways, this video is not trying to attack one side or say like one side is better than the other. This is my opinion on politics as a whole. So let's get into it. Actually, before we get on to the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what videos you want to see next. Turn on post notifications so that you see whenever I do post. And follow me on social media. Links will be in the description box down below. That's it for now, guys. So let's just get on to the video. So the first thing that I hate about politics is when people make their political party their entire personality. You know those kind of people who all they talk about is being a Republican or being a Democrat. All they talk about is Trump or Joe Biden. And it's like, I feel like politics is a very minuscule aspect of people's lives. I just hate how people can't talk about anything else but their political beliefs or like their political affiliation. Like, at the end of the day, we're just people. You know, we're just people in this country, on this planet. And so all this liberal, conservative, Republican, Democrat stuff does not matter. Like, once you die, you think God's gonna be like,
sorry, you can't get into heaven because you was a Republican.
No, no one cares. I feel like we just need to get off our high horses and start talking about other stuff. That brings me to my next point, is that because people make their political beliefs their entire personality, we cannot stay friends with each other because we have different political views. I've definitely lost friends because I've felt or like I believed something different politically than they did. I couldn't give my 2 cents on politics without being called like a or, you know, just stuff like that. That's not to say like they're bad people. It's just like, if anything, that just means our friendship was not strong enough. Because if you're gonna let something like politics break up a friendship, then y'all wasn't supposed to be friends in the first place. That just goes back to show like we are so consumed in politics and we make it our entire lives that if somebody disagrees with that, we just can't stand it. We cannot deal with it, and so we just will shut everything out if you don't agree with like what we think. And that is so toxic and that is so disgusting. It's like our own fault. It really has nothing to do with like the election or anything. We choose to be like this. We choose to consume ourselves in our political beliefs. And that really needs to change. I hope that whoever wins this election, like we can come together in some form of way. It's tiring. Like, talking about politics is just exhausting, and I don't get how people have the energy to do that day in and day out, you know? The third thing I cannot stand about politics is when people make claims about topics they know nothing about. Have y'all seen that video of, I think this guy was at a Trump rally and he was doing interviews.
And one of the most unbelievable discoveries yet.
Barack Obama had big part of 9/11.
Which part?
Not being around, always on vacation, never in the office.
Why do you think Barack Obama wasn't in the Oval Office on 9/11?
That I don't know. We'd like to get to the bottom of that.
People are so stupid. Again, that's not to talk about Trump supporters or anything like that, but it's just things like that on either side. Like, we refuse to do our own research. We refuse to actually search things and actually educate ourselves before we open our mouths. And we really need to work on that, like everyone, because then you have people like her.
Barack Obama had big part of 9/11.
Following that, my next thing that I hate about politics is when you do educate yourself and you bring up valid information, people refuse to digest it. Like, people refuse to believe it. You can have valid information be put in front of you and you can still vote one way or still not change your mindset. That's not to say, like, if you're presented with valid information, you have to completely, go with that. But it's saying we cannot dismiss valid information just because it goes against with what we believe. This goes on both sides, but I'm gonna say I've specifically seen this in, this election on the Republican side. I've seen a lot of like, oh, well, that's fake news, or Trump didn't say, that's taken out of context. Well, what context is it in, Kyle? You can support a president or you can support somebody and still understand that some of the things that they're doing are messed up, I'm not gonna sit here and be a hypocrite because, personally, I voted for Joe Biden. Just because I voted for him, that does not mean I'm excusing some of the things that he said, like when he said black, if you don't vote for him, you're not black. Like, I disagreed with that completely. But at the end of the day, in my personal beliefs, I feel like he's the better choice to run this country. And the last thing I hate about politics is when people are what I like to call politically selfish. What I mean is when people like vote a certain way because they feel like that person is going to help their specific group. I've seen a lot of ads in the media about this election, especially regarding like when Biden said your taxes are going to be raised. I understand that nobody likes paying taxes. Nobody wants their tax to be increased, but I feel like, yes, you can be upset about paying a higher rate of taxes, but you also need to understand like what that higher rate of taxes is going to, whether that be Medicare, healthcare for less fortunate people, like things like that. At least understand the overall like agenda that is going to happen. I'm not specifically talking about taxes, but just in general. What I mean is that like we need to understand that just because something may hinder us or may inconvenience us, it is still having a positive effect to people elsewhere. Alright guys, so that is everything on my list of things that I hate about politics. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this is not trying to say one side is better than the other or trying to like make a war in the comments. Like, it's just telling you my opinion. If you have a different opinion, keep it cute in the comments. I will say that. Definitely like, tell me your thoughts. Like, if I like getting different perspectives, Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what videos you want to see next. Turn on post notifications so that you see whenever I do post. And follow me on social media. Links will be in the description box down below. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of your day. And I will see you later. Bye, guys. I can't hit the camera because I'm too far away, so bye.